Peace. It's me again, O.G.B.O. This is Mega Man Codes. So many of you have heard it said that many of yesterday KKK white militias traded in their hoods for uniforms, and that's true. You ever wonder what happened to their women? They're in the emergency room, treating gunshot victims that look like you, stab victims that look like you, victims with pneumonia and other respiratory conditions that they don't survive. And they're in the elementary Head Start programs, K-5 programs, and school levels. In fact, a 6-year-old child by the name of Khalifa, that's not a name usually found on a child or person of color who parent does not have knowledge of themselves, know who they are, know that they're not niggers, they're not colored people, they're not Afro-Americans and African-Americans, they're Asiatic. If that's your type of rhetoric, you can relate. Some people that's gonna go over your head, but that's neither here nor there. The teacher threatened to call non-emergency police on a 6-year-old child who was misbehaving in the classroom. The teacher made a phone call to the parent who was at work and expressed they could not get there before 30 minutes. The teacher then proceeded to call back and threaten the parent that if they're not there within the next 10 minutes, then she would be forced to call the non-emergency police on a 6-year-old child at a time where people of color are seen all over social media being shot, harassed, threatened, or beat up and by road cops. This white woman threatened to call the police on a 6-year-old child. My question, what can the officer do that the teacher cannot do? Do you think an adult woman cannot bring a measure of control over a 6-year-old child without calling an officer to assist her? Sure she can. But see, fear is put in black people when they're babies. See, if you indoctrinate fear into a child at the early stages of their lives, they grow up fearful and not know why. Here's a little test you can give yourself. Black man, I want you to do this. Take your friends, the ones that's most aggressive, the thuggies are the thug ones, and notice when they talk to any white person, from, let's say, a janitor to a judge, and notice they cannot maintain eye contact. They become fidgeted. Their hands are all over the place and they're showing signs of being in distress and uncomfortable. When you see that, now you know where it comes from. A fear has been put in us when we were children. A fear of white people. We'll murder black people all day long. When the last time you heard of someone in the hood murdering a white person? See my point? Not saying we should be murdering white people, but why are we so aggressive with black people and so mild-mannered with white? Going back to the point, the KKK, white militias, a lot of white racists turned in their hoods for uniforms, and their wives went on to become nurses in the ER, and teachers and teacher assistants, Head Start through 5th grade. Research it for yourself. This O.G.B.O, this Omega Man Code. Till next time, peace.